Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
Today our community faced horror and tragedy in what should have been a community celebration. I'm deeply saddened to know that so many in our community went to a parade but ended up dealing with injury and heartache.
In what appears to be an intentional act, a person drove an SUV into a parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, Sunday afternoon. Mayor Sean Riley went on to say that this was a senseless act. Waukesha Police Chief Dan Thompson.
We're no longer looking for a suspect vehicle. We do have a person of interest in custody at the moment, but this is still a very fluid investigation.
A handful of souls have died and over 3 dozen injured. This year's Thanksgiving won't be immune to the supply chain issues, but no need to worry. Butterball CEO Chairman Jay John Train says the only turkey compromise families might have to make this year is buying a bigger bird than they actually need. USA Radio News.
America is built and based on liberties and freedoms. Liberty HealthShare brings that to healthcare. The liberty of choosing your own doctor, the liberty of choosing your own hospital. Liberty HealthShare makes healthcare affordable to millions of Americans. Ignite your liberty. Sharing plans starting at $199 for a single, $399 for a couple, and no matter how big the family, only $529. That's $529 for the entire family. To learn how you can save, go to lightyourliberty.com. That's lightyourliberty.com.
Big news from Simply Safe Home Security. Okay. Actually, I think the horns are too much. That's better. Big news. The new wireless outdoor security camera is here. Yes, Simply Safe's award-winning home security just got even better, taking whole home protection to a whole new level. Okay, I'm missing the horns. Simply Safe is celebrating this new camera with 50% off a new system this week. Visit simplysafe.com.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. At the joint meeting of the peanut buying points and the peanut shellers, Chris Balcom of Auburn University reported from state specialists about this year's peanut crop. In Georgia, Scott Munford of the University of Georgia said the main problems this year were too much rain and not enough heat units. The rain moisture did not allow growers to apply fungicides or anything else on a timely basis. They said the harvest problems showed problems with maturity, the loss of leaves due to late leaf spot. Many people got behind and had fungicides washed off, causing late leaf spot to be a major issue. In Florida, David Wright said the timely management due to soil moisture was a major job this year. Some late disease issues due to not spraying timely was another problem. He said the crop looks very good and a good potential yield. Not a record, but close, he said. Alabama, first time they had 180,000 acres 2 years in a row. Main problem was a cool, wet spring, slow start, late thrips, and a lot of tomato spotted wilt virus and heavy late leaf spot pressure. Overall, the yield potential is off a little bit this year because of all the various problems due to the amount of tomato spotted wilt virus and really wet areas. Peanut yields are off about 500 pounds in some areas, but the quality is good.
Here's farmer and landowner John Prue.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse.
Never assume the location or depth of underground lines. Always call 811 or visit clickbeforeyoudig.com before you start work. A message from the Pipeline Operators for Ag Safety Campaign.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We can expect showers early in places, otherwise variable cloudiness today, high 76 to 79. Then becoming partly cloudy tonight, low 55 to 60. Cooler day Tuesday with plenty of sunshine, high tomorrow 65 to 70. Then plenty of sunshine Wednesday with a high of 69 to 72. Partly sunny for Thanksgiving Thursday, high 72 to 75. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Hi, this is Jack O'Brien, and I could tell you stories. I want to introduce you to three folks, Virginia, Elliot, and Dell. Dell and Virginia were married for 53 years, but for the past 4 years, Dell has been in a memory care unit, and recently, because she's an older lady and knows her years are limited, she's decided to move in with Elliot. She still visits Dell, she still loves him, for the man he was, but he doesn't even say her name anymore. Visits are painful, but the last visit was especially difficult. Virginia and Elliot started the day with breakfast at a restaurant near the memory care unit. Virginia spent a lot of time just staring at her coffee. Finally, Elliot got her to get up and leave so they could make the short drive to see Dell. The facility was beautiful. They had a huge lobby with a giant hand-carved oak table in the center and a flower arrangement that shot overhead like a fountain. The flowers were all fresh, and the fragrance was overwhelming. It was obvious that the operators had sunk their money into this first impression. The elevator had a keypad over the call button, and you had to have the code to use it. Fortunately, the code was revealed in a small verse in a frame on the wall next to the elevator. Memory care patients who loved to wander wouldn't be able to figure the code out and use the elevator if they decide to take a walk. Unfortunately, when memory patients do manage to leave a facility, they keep going, their fear growing the farther they walk. And they don't stop and turn around. They walk into a swamp, a woods, a highway. They walk because they're frightened, and they get more frightened with every step. Dell was staring out his window, as he usually was, at the pond below. When he heard Virginia and Elliot come in, he said, "Harry Stambaugh was here. He owes me $20. Virginia knew Harry, but he'd been dead for years. "What did Harry have to say, Dell?" "He owes me $20. I loaned him $20 to buy a cake for his kid's birthday." "I forgot that $20 included my bus fare for that night. And that night was our anniversary. And I didn't get home for my anniversary. And it made Virginia cry. That guy owes me $20. Virginia had never heard this story. "Why'd you loan him money?" "Well, he's broke. He gambles and he can't even buy his kid a birthday cake." Elliot reached into his wallet and pulled out a 20. "Here, Dell, I saw Harry yesterday, and he asked me to give you this." "You did, huh?" And Dell folded the bill into a small rectangle and slipped it into his pocket. Virginia noticed how thin he'd gotten. "Dell, have you been eating?" "No, this hotel has lousy food." "Elliot, I'm going to walk down the hall and ask him about Dell's food. I want to find out if he's been eating." "They have lots of Jell-O. I like the green Jell-O with the pieces of carrot in it." "I'll sit here with him, Virginia. You take your time." And Virginia left, and Dell was again looking out the window when he spoke. "Harry Stambaugh came to see me this morning. He owes me $20. He borrowed from me to buy a birthday cake for his kid." Elliot could only smile. His ploy didn't work, and it cost him $20. "Dell, you want me to call Harry for you?" "No." "Can I do anything for you?" And for the first time ever, Dell made eye contact with Elliot, and he said, "Just take good care of her." Elliot promised he would, but Dell sat silently, watching as a heron waded into the pond below. This is Jack O'Brien. Thanks for listening.
Like what you've just heard? I Could Tell You Stories with Jack O'Brien is brought to you by Brick City Digital. Hi, I'm Michael Warren, and at Brick City Digital Marketing, we believe every business has a great story to tell. Our job is to help your business tell your story in a way that brings more customers to your door. We help small businesses just like yours with web design, social media, SEO, video, and more. Visit us online at brickcity.com or call 352-351-1131 for a free consultation.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Jack O'Brien, he can spin a yarn. I really enjoy listening to Jack O'Brien, and we bring him to you every Monday, almost every Friday, and during the weekdays sometimes as well. But he's on every Monday at 9 a.m. in the 9 a.m. segment. Jack O'Brien, great storyteller. Speaking of storytelling, this isn't a good story, but I got to tell it. I-75 southbound, south of 200, it's on lockdown, folks. There's a bad accident. It's got it backed up. My source, my inside source, Joe Martone, said as he's on his way into work, I-75 south of 200, as far as the eye can see, it's backed up. Right there, he said south of 200, I-75, in between 200 and Bellevue, there's an accident that's got it backed up as far as the eye can see from the spot where the accident is. Joe said he doesn't have an exact fix on where the accident is because he had to go around it, but it is in between 200 and the Bellevue exit on I-75 south. Traffic is at a standstill. So if you're trying to trying to go south, realize that it's a standstill. I-75 southbound. It's as far as the eye can see. From in between the Bellevue and 200 exit, backed up as far as the eye can see. So just that's coming from our roving reporter, Joe Martone. Thanks, Joe, for keeping us updated on a traffic situation. I-75 southbound, it's on lockdown. It's backed up as far as the eye can see. And I don't know how good Joe's eyes are, but that's still a long way in anybody's estimation. A check of the weather for today, unfortunately. The showers are going to continue for about another hour or so. Then it's going to turn to mostly cloudy by 11 a.m. It'll be mostly cloudy. The high today, we're going to hit 76 degrees for a high today. Then a cool-off happens tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. when this show comes on the airwaves. It'll be 47 degrees here in Ocala, according to the National Weather Center. And then the cool-down really takes place. Tomorrow night, tomorrow night, it'll be in the low 40s. The actual predicted low for our area tomorrow will be 40 degrees. But I've heard from a couple local weathermen, not just weather.com, but a couple local weather meteorologists in Gainesville and in Orlando, that the low could be more like 37 or 36. In our area, and definitely up in the northern areas going towards Gainesville. You could be in the high to mid-30s on Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. But then going into Wednesday, it's going to be a little chilly. But then 69 will be the high. Tomorrow's high is only 63 degrees, by the way. But then Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, looks like it's going to be a nice day, partly sunny, with a high of 72 degrees, a low of 49, and Friday, much of the same, 72 and 40. But then it cools off again on Saturday. We're back in the upper 60s for a high on Saturday and Sunday, Monday. And then next Tuesday, only a high of 62 degrees. So it looks like this week's going to be a little chilly. It looks like it's going to be shape up for a good day for Turkey Day, though, Thanksgiving. But there will be, lows in the upper 40, mid-40s to low 40s, maybe the upper 30s in some areas, highs only reaching the mid-70s, the high 60s to the low 70s, actually, all the way through this week into next Friday's when it starts to warm back up again into the high 70s. So Friday a week from now, according to the 10-day forecast on weather.com. But as we know, in baseball, you only have to be good. You can fail 7 out of 10 times and be a great hitter. In weather, you can fail 8 out of 10 times and probably be a pretty good weather person. So don't put a whole lot of stock in the 10-day forecast, but no, Thursday, which is an important day, and Friday for those of you lucky enough to have Friday off. Look to be shaping up as great days, highs in the 72, 73 degree range, lows in the mid 40s. So looks like a pretty good weekend, Thanksgiving Day and the day after Thanksgiving Day for Black Friday sales and shopping. Look like they're shaping up to be two pretty good days. We're going to take a break, come back, more on Ocala Talks. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time